Hey, flight enthusiasts, it's Kelly Weaver, and I'm here to show you a little more progress I've made with my whole flying sandbox. But before we get started, let's talk about a little bit about the history of this. For those of you that have been following along, the first video that I posted of this project showed my initial sort of control attempt, and the way that it showed it, the way you can sort of imagine the way that worked was if you had your hydras out in front of you, and if you could imagine like a little box, like an invisible boundary. And so to move, you would try to move the hydras outside of that box, and the more you moved it out of the box, the more you moved in that direction. That control scheme, to put it eloquently, was stupid. It wasn't terrible, but it certainly wasn't very precise. It didn't make for very interesting controls or anything, so I just scrapped it. I got rid of it, and I started over. Some of you saw my progress with the whole robot guy, and I'm here to show you now what flying with the robot guy hooked up is. So if you've got your wrists, go ahead and put them on, and let's take a look at what this looks like. All right, so again, in front of me, as you can see, I'm able to see my arms, and they move and react to me turning the wrists and stuff, but we're not really here to see that again. Instead, here we are to see flying, so I just simply press this button, and off we go. Now, the way this works is quite simple. Just imagine that you're basically back on the playground as a kid, and say you want to turn left to avoid this rock, you just simply turn your arms left. You see how well it follows? You want to dive down, point downwards. Now I'm going down. Let me speed up a little bit more. Pull back out of that. Climb back up. Turn again. And this is how you can get around with this. It is with this, I no longer have the ability to do loopy-loops. I'm going to program that back in, I think. I'm going to make it to where if you hold down one of these triggers, you can do a complete turnaround. But I find that this control scheme actually is way more natural feeling. It feels way, way better. Simply because, I mean, I don't know if it's the simple fact that your mind never really forgets exactly where gravity is. And so because of that, it always kind of knows that that whenever you turn like this, that you should feel like that way's down. But this feels amazing, like way better than anything I ever did before. And there's my shadow right there. Hey, shadow. And so you can just zoom around like this the whole time. It feels great. It's really amazing. So flying like this feels wonderful. I can't even describe it. I could do this for hours on end. I really can't wait to share more of this with you guys. Hope you enjoy what you're seeing here, and happy flying.